This is Michael Mickelson, blogger for KCCheckpoint.com, coming to you with breaking news of my recent arrest. That's right, Michael Mickelson arrested protesting a DUI checkpoint. I've been protesting DUI checkpoints in Kansas City for 2 summers now. I've been detained several times, put in handcuffs, told that I can't film. I've even had my checkpoint ahead sign stolen by the police. Kansas City's weekly newspaper, The Pitch, did a front-page story about my DUI checkpoint protests titled Blowing Off the Cops, and copblock.org also reported on what I've been doing not only to expose, through freedom of the press, the rampant violations of people's rights not to be searched and not to incriminate themselves, but also to help people avoid these unlawful checkpoints by exercising our free speech rights to warn people of them. We do that by tweeting the checkpoint locations on Twitter at KC Checkpoint, and also holding up signs to warn the traveling public of these checkpoints. And they are grateful that we're fighting back and will continue to fight back. As you will see from the video recently obtained from the Kansas City Police Department, I was standing on a public sidewalk next to the entrance to the Broadway Bridge. There's no audio at the beginning of the video, but you will hear the officer try to claim that telling me that I'm trespassing is the same thing as asking me to leave, and that me saying this is a public place is me refusing to leave. You will hear me say over and over again that I'm happy to leave. Not only is this an obvious violation of my free speech right to hold a sign in a public place, but also selective enforcement of this trespass ordinance, because the ordinance doesn't distinguish between someone who's driving onto the property and a pedestrian on the sidewalk of this property. So I will need your help to fight back and tell the police that they cannot single out people for arrest because they don't agree with their political speech. I was arrested to stop my protest and to squelch my speech. They should not be arresting people to silence them and discourage others from exercising their free speech rights in a public place. Please help me fight back by donating to my legal fund with the link in the video description.
Do you have any ID on you, sir? Yeah. Where's that? In my wallet. I'm going to take your ID out of it. Is it all right if I leave? Because no, you're trespassing. I'm happy to leave. I wasn't asked to leave, and if anybody asked me, when we pulled out, Is it all right if I leave? Because no, you're trespassing. I'm happy to leave. I wasn't asked to leave, and if anybody asked me, when we pulled up and told you actually trespassing during employment. I asked you if I. No, you did not. We told you were trespassing. You said no. This is public property. I thought that it's public property. I'm sorry. Are you calling 65? Yes, ma'am. 2 9s and out. Now, if you have a problem with the bigger issue of the city making no trespassing law, no, I have a problem with your interpretation of the law because you don't have a right to arrest me. This conversation is done. Sir, I'm just going to explain. Listen to me, okay? I'm trying to be generous and helpful. I'm trying to explain to you, okay? This isn't helping what you're doing. Do you want me to explain the trespassing law to you? Yes, please. Okay, I will actually read it word for word for you, okay? I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Sir, you're under arrest. That's what's going on. Because I told you that I was trying to exercise my... Did knowingly remain unlawfully upon real property. Okay? Are you accusing me of knowingly remaining on the property? Yes, sir. You're standing right in front of me. I said that I would move. Just a second, sir. I'm going to finish reading to you. Did I not tell you that I would have to be removed? Dude, don't even worry about it. You said knowingly remain? Did I knowingly remain? No. I told you that I would. I didn't pull away. Yes, you did. You stay right there. You can stay right there. The phone is right here. Look, record me. I didn't knowingly remain. Well, then turn it on and record. Can I turn it on and record? Listen, I have no qualms about you doing anything about your free speech. I'm fine with that.
Well, I'm happy to move, and I didn't knowingly remain
He actually told you to move when you pulled up and said you're trespassing, and your exact words, it's all caught on this little box, says, no, I'm on public property.
Right, that shows that I thought that I was on public property.
You're standing right in front of the sign.
So obviously I didn't know. In order for me to know, if I think that I'm on public property, and that's what you're claiming, that I thought I was on public property, then I obviously didn't know that I was trespassing.
I'm not the judge, sir.
Did I knowingly remain? You're accusing me of
something
that I didn't do. We told
you to leave and you said no.
No, I didn't. I said I'd be happy to leave. I said this is public property. I obviously thought that this is public property. So I didn't knowingly remain. You're accusing me of something that I didn't do. And it's obvious, sir. I'm happy to leave.
Okay.
And you told me that, no, it's not too late because...
Too late. You're under arrest. I'm not having a conversation with you, man.
Sir, the law is very clear.
Okay, well, then the judge will dismiss your charge without prejudice.
You're violating my civil rights,
I'm not.
sir. Why are you looking over there? You can't even look at me because
you're under arrest because you're standing right in front of the trespassing sign.
You keep blinking and looking away. You just look down because you know that
whatever makes you feel better.
Not to interrupt your conversation. Do you have any cards in here that don't belong to you?
I don't know.
Okay. Will you turn that off for me? Just talk.
We don't have a staring contest. Would this make you feel better? If I sat here, you're under arrest for trespassing. You're going to jail. You can either post bond or see the judge in the morning.
You know
if the judge decides that you did not can do anything illegal, if the judge decides that, then he or she will release you. Okay?
You're falsely arresting me.
Okay.
Because you know, no, look at me. You know that I didn't knowingly stay on private property.
You're standing next to a trespassing sign.
Right, and what did I say?
It is reasonable to believe that you observed a trespassing sign upon your arrival here.
You have it on tape that I said...
You can say whatever you want.
Good.
I was willing to leave. I didn't knowingly remain on the property. He says that I knowingly remained on the property. And I told him I thought it was public property.
Face the wagon.
Thank you for watching this video. Please share it with your friends, and please make a donation to my legal fund. If you can't donate $50, donate $5. We will fight back by challenging this arrest, and we will win. Not just to send a message to the officers, but to send a message to all officers that they cannot target people for arrest because they disagree with their speech. Thank you for your support. This is Michael Mickelson for KCCheckpoint.com reminding you, nonviolence is the means, peace is the goal, liberty is the way.